Kia ora guys, girls and MB pals, I'm Alison Wonderland, your favourite Kiwi trans girl, and today we're talking about something that is near and dear to my heart. Fashion. Turn to the left, fashion. Turn to the right, ooh, fashion. Everybody likes looking good, but it's not always easy. How do you know what to wear? How do you know if something looks good on you? How do you know if that thing goes with that thing, etc, etc? It's difficult. So thank God there are influencers out there ready to tell you what to do. I don't know what I'd do without influencers. I am literally incapable of making my own decisions. And today, well, today we're going to be trying out these fashion hacks from all across the internet, and I'm going to test them out and let you know whether or not they are bogus or amogus. Please don't unsubscribe. It's been like 3 years on YouTube and that's my first amogus joke. Let's get into it. Okay, I am here. I have Googled fashion hacks and the first link to show up was Pinterest. So after we've done all of this, I'm gonna share with you a couple of my own fashion hacks. Just a little trans femme fashion advice to get you out there looking your best on those mean streets. Sound good? Let's go, baby. Okay, so here we are on Pinterest. 5-second fashion DIY, the video is 11 seconds, that's a great start. What do you got for me? That's a tank, that's a spaghetti strap. Granted, that is quite cool. I don't have any spaghetti strap tops that are that flexible. Boob tape do's and don'ts. This is something I'm always going to need. I have boobs. How to hide a bra. You see, this is clever, but there are like 3 dresses on the planet that this will work for. This is a very, very specific use case. Winter scarf hack. When it's cold, good lord. That is f***ing magic. She just turned a scarf into a poncho. Well, it's winter in New Zealand, so I'm gonna try this. This is the upstairs hallway, which I'm going to use as a catwalk. Check me out. How the f*** does she do this? Okay. Folds it in half. Again. Then she just sort of... And she gets a safety pin. Where the f*** does she find a safety pin? I'm gonna give this one a no. I don't like it. I think my scarf isn't right. And also I'm just bad at folding things. So I'm gonna give this one, and I'm probably too stupid to understand it, out of 10. I think Chester can just be my scarf instead. Isn't that right? You can be my scarf, can't you, buddy? Bodysuit hack. Tuck in the bottom part. Repeat in the back. Snap it. Why would you do that? You're just turning your bodysuit into a tank top. This is stupid. So I have no idea if these fashion hacks are gonna be good or terrible. I suspect we're gonna have a mix of both. I think that was a pretty bad one, but I'll try it. I've got a bodysuit, let's try it. Okay, this is the only bodysuit I own, and yes, it is lingerie, but it should do the trick. Look, okay, again, I definitely have the wrong article of clothing. This is probably more for a cotton bodysuit. And I mean, yeah, I guess technically it works. You can do this. But like, why would you ever? Just buy a tank top. 3 out of 10. T-shirt hack you need to know. Okay. Huh. That's actually, I'm gonna try. That's really interesting. That's really interesting. I've got a shirt I could try that with. Okay, now this is an interesting one, because I could actually see this working. Let's give it a try. What do we think, viewers? I'm gonna give it a no. So close to greatness. Maybe if you had a horrendously oversized shirt, this would work. But honestly, at this point, just buy a ruffle collar shirt. Better than the bodysuit, so I'll give it a 5/6 out of 10 because I could potentially wear this. Oh my. No, I would love to try this, but I do not have the cleavage. So what has she done there? That's so weird. So she's got like double-sided tape. Oh my god, that's strange. That's really strange. Quite cool though. I'll give it a try. I'll give it a try. I might ruin a shirt though. I'm probably gonna have to blur up this entire section. Okay, this one actually sort of works. And if I had tits, it would maybe look quite alluring. But honestly, this was the worst thing ever. I hated doing this. Not only have I got to double-sided tape a nice shirt, I've also got to tape it to my skin. Have you ever tried peeling off the backing of double-sided tape on your skin? I'm actually out of breath. I'm taking this off. I'm rating this a 1 of 10. Honestly, if I had tits, I would literally just not do this and take the chance of my flopping out. I can't show you this, but you can hear. Pants too small? Try this hack. Actually, I have a set of shorts that are too small. This could be good. A hair tie, going through that. Give it a go. Give it a shot, sure. Hey, you know what? I'll give you this one. That one worked. I'm gonna give that one an 8 out of 10. Walking with a ponytail, incorrect. What? I'm sorry, what? How is this a fashion hack? That's just, what? What's, okay, so you're stabilized, you got the chicken neck going on, right? Like, have you, like, the most impressive gyro stabilization I've ever seen is that of a chicken's neck. They're just walking along perfectly still. And she's got this going on, and you know, it's a look, it's very confident. Why have you labeled this, is this a joke? This must be satire, right? I mean, I guess it's fun. It's a joke, it's a joke, it must be a joke. It got a laugh out of me, okay? Easy blazer hack. Okay, I've got a couple blazers. What is she doing? That just doesn't look good. I'm sorry, that just doesn't look good. What? No! This is not right. That is just so not flattering. Just get a different coat. If you have to do this with a coat, just get a different coat. F it, I'll try it. Why not? It'll be fun. Okay, so this next one is so dumb that I actually can't wait to try it. But it needs a belt, and my belt broke the other day, so I'm gonna use bondage rope. Don't ask why I have it. Just in what world does this look better than the regular blazer? 2 out of 10. Let's look at some other sources of fashion hacks. Okay, I've done a little bit more Googling and I found an article called 27 Fashion Hacks That Will Change Your Life. Bold statement. Let's see if it holds up in court. 1, learn new ways to style your wardrobe with Pinterest. Just in what world does this These aren't hacks, these are just advice. Get more basics in your closet. Yes, this is logic. Have some, like, you know, some skivvies and some jeans and stuff. Get your clothing tailored. This is a big one. This is massive, actually. I agree with this a lot. So much of my clothing is tailored. A lot of people ask me about, like, how do I find clothes that fit as a tall trans woman? Tailors. This skirt has been tailored. Go to a tailor, it's worth it. It's like half of my wardrobe has been tailored. That's why it fits. Use your neck to check if pants will fit. I'm gonna have to try that. What the fuck? Hold both sides of the waist in either hand and wrap the waistband around your neck. If your hands just touch at the back, they will fit. This is not... I can try this right now. These pants fit me perfectly. Hold both sides of the waist in either hand and wrap the waistband around your neck. If your hands just touch at the back... What the fuck? It's right! What the actual... Hang on, no. This can't be accurate. I need to try this with more pants. Okay. These are stretchy. Corduroys. There's no stretch in these whatsoever. You get a premium look at my closet, by the way. It's a bit of a mess at the moment. What the actual fuck? This is the best thing I've discovered in my entire... I am genuinely excited. What the actual fuck? Oh my god! That's actually correct. Holy shit. That's amazing! What the hell? How did anyone even figure that out? That's actually not bullshit. People in the comments section, try this and let me know in the comments if this is... Oh my god. Because I know for a fact all of those fit me perfectly, because they've been tailored. If I do that, it's right, my hands just touch at the back. What the f***? 6, use a hair elastic to keep your belt flat. Is your belt too long? Do you have that awkward... Ah, that's good, I like it. Pair baggy and tight clothing to create dimension. Ah, that's clever, I like that. Let's give that a go. Baggy, tight. Why don't we try another outfit like this? And now baggy bottom, tight top. This is a great tip. Honestly, I love it, and I wear outfits like this all of the time. And I don't even think about it. It's just ingrained in my brain, so keep it in mind. Remember, of course, that's not a... You should always be doing this tip. You can wear an entirely tight outfit, and it might look good on you. In fact, it probably will, especially if you've got a nice figure. This is more of a keep it in mind kind of thing. If your outfit isn't quite hitting, maybe try something like this. I really like this tip. I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. This is unironically a brilliant article. Honestly, the waistband thing won me over. Crop tops are cute and trendy, but they're probably making you look shorter because they stop the natural lines of your body at the middle. I'm gonna disregard that because all trans girls want to look short. Sit down when you're trying on new clothes? Ah, that's clever. I can't demonstrate that today, but I might... I never thought about that. 20, match your purse to your belt or shoes, not your entire outfit. Okay. Clever little tip, give it a try. 23, tuck your shirt into your underwear. Ah, okay. This is great for me. It might not be so good for the other trans girls out there because there's something else hiding in your underwear. This is less of an aesthetic tip, but a great practical tip. This will stop your shirt from sliding around and coming untucked all day. I'll give it a good 7 out of 10. Half tuck your clothing. I'm a fan of this one. So only tuck them at the front, etc. Look at that makes a huge difference. So I think then that this article has much better tips than Pinterest, but it's kind of besides the point because these aren't necessarily hacks, they're tips, and these are hacks. I'll make a conclusion on that later, but for now, like I said, it's time for Alice in Wonderland's Wilderness Fashion Survival Guide. Here are some of my favorite tips and tricks to get you looking your best out there on the mean streets. I just think a guide like this could be super helpful for a lot of trans girls out there that are new to fashion, because I know personally that I had no idea about how to dress myself before I was trans, so who knows how many of you out there are just like me. Feminine fashion rule number 1, particularly if you're wearing high-waisted things, tuck it in. Always tuck it in. It generally looks better, but it also looks feminine because this whole idea of having your shirt out like that is actually quite a masculine look, and you don't want that if you're transitioning. On the subject of tucking, I know the vast majority of trans girls out there actually still have penises, and for that I'm terribly sorry. And I'm even more sorry because it with your fashion choices. You can't wear form-fitting clothing, you can't wear bikinis and stuff like that. But what you can do is tuck, which is sort of a method to hide the bulge a little bit. And what I did back in the day is I actually went online, and I'm not sponsored, I went and got some underwear from Rubies. They are fantastic tucking underwear, and they're quite tight, but if you sort of arrange yourself properly down there, they really do an amazing job hiding that bulge, and you can get away with skinny jeans. I even got away with swimsuits. Give tucking underwear a try, because trying to tuck the old-fashioned way is really hard, and I know I couldn't manage it. Next up, feminine fashion advice. I hate to say it, banish t-shirts from your wardrobe. Replace them with blouses and cute tops, button-up things, all that sort of stuff. Traditionally, t-shirts are a very masculine thing. It's good to have a couple in your basic wardrobe because you never know when they might actually work with an outfit. But by and large, women don't wear t-shirts. Next up, and here's a trick you're gonna love. I'll come right back. Swimsuits. Now, of course, I have had bottom surgery, but for the sake of this section, let's pretend that I haven't. I'm here, I'm wearing my one-piece swimsuit. Maybe it's a bikini in your instance, and there's a visible bulge and you're depressed about it. What you can actually do about it, and I don't see any trans girls doing this, I don't understand why. Do you know that bikini shorts are a thing? Get some in black, because black is much better at hiding bulges like that. Chuck them on and they're a little bit baggy around the crotch and they will hide your bulge. Easy peasy. Couple them with some tucking underwear from Rubies. They have a specific bikini brief version and you are good as gold. You don't have to wear it with a one piece, you could wear this with a bikini top. Easy peasy. Give it a try and go to the beach. Next up, we have Alice in Wonderland color coordination theory. Now, a huge part of making a nice outfit is making sure that everything, all of the individual little pieces work together and look great. A big portion of that is color coordination. There are a few rules you need to know. First is the fundamental rule of base color. And when I say color, I'm generally meaning a shade. If you look at this outfit, the base color is white. That's because I've got this plain white top on. In this outfit, however, the base color is black because of this black plain skirt. With color coordination, you need something to be plain and bland so that it contrasts against your color. So I've chosen black and blue, and the other one I chose white and green. Green was my primary color, white was my base color. If, for example, you're wearing a dress, you might say, Alice, where's the base color? Why aren't you wearing a base color? Why does it look good with no base color? Well, this is when I introduce to you Alice's color coordination theory rule number 2. In the absence of a base color, your skin tone becomes the base color. In this instance, my pale as skin becomes my base tone, and so I've got something to bounce off of. Beyond base tones, you've just got to make sure that everything matches on the color wheel. Some sort of relation, complementary, whatever the other terms are. But generally, for simplicity, I'll just go with one color and I'll go all out on it. For example, if I was wearing this out, I would be wearing yellow eyeshadow. If I was wearing that blue shirt out, I would wear that blue shirt, I would wear blue eyeshadow, and I would wear blue earrings, etc., etc. Try and keep things coordinated. It's simple, really. Choose a base color, top or bottom, black or white, and then pick a color that looks good with it. Try not to clutter it with too much crazy colors. Use your best judgment. Next up, we have a hack that I think a lot of you out there are gonna love, because this is particularly important for those of us trans femmes unfortunate enough to have a receding hairline. Simple. Wear a hat. This is just the only one I had on hand, but you could wear one of these, one of these, one of these. Match it with your outfit, and it's a great mask for an unfortunately very common deficiency in a lot of trans folk. Next up, and I'm gonna get hate for this, stop wearing hoodies. Yes, dysphoria hoodie, dysphoria hoodie, dysphoria hoodie, comfy, comfy, comfy. I know, I'm sorry, but when have you ever seen a cis woman wearing a hoodie to a function, or in fact, anywhere outside? Wear your hoodie at home, where you can get away with it. Don't wear it out. Hiding your body is just not feminine. Next up, and this is one I love, heels. Try wearing some heels. You don't have to get stilettos. There are plenty of comfy block heels that look great. The important thing about heels is that Yes, they do make you a little bit taller, which is not feminine, let's be honest. But the trade-off is that it makes your legs look amazing, and one of the main reasons that heels caught on in the first place is because they were manufactured by men and they force you to poke your butt out, which is very feminine. You'd be surprised by how much that can help you pass, even if it does make you 6'2". And on to the next couple of things, which are kind of interlude. Confidence and posture. So many trans women out there want to be small and cute and cuddly, and so they try and get as small as possible. But you see what this does? It makes you look hunchbacked, which is very masculine, ungraceful. You should try and walk around with better posture and try and be confident. Confidence is always attractive. So whatever you wear, however you look, strut your stuff. Straighten your back, push your shoulders back, lift your chin up, and walk around like you own the building. Because that is about as feminine as it comes. Alright, and those are all of my fashion hacks for today. Those are all of the Pinterest fashion hacks, and those are all of the article fashion hacks. Now, it's time for a final challenge. I'm going to piece together an outfit full of the worst taste I can imagine, and using the hacks that we've talked about today, and all of the tips and tricks we've talked about today, I'm gonna make it look good. Let's see what sort of extremes we can make work when we're using all of these tips in conjunction. Okay, so this is the starting basis of my outfit. Utilizing Alice in Wonderland color coordination theory, I am off to a strong start by using 2 base colors. My skin tone, more or less, and black. Plain black. 2 plain base colors to form a strong start. And we're gonna need that because the color that we're deciding to go with, it's not typically a color. In fact, it's leopard print, which is about the most distasteful color you can imagine. And we're going all in on it, and the only reason it's gonna look good is because I'm utilizing all of these tips. I've got my shirt tucked into my underwear even. We've got baggy and tight clothing to create dimension. Color coordination, we're making it pattern coordination now, and I think I can take it one step further. Boom! Match your purse to your belt or your shoes. Boom! Wear glasses, no hoodie, heels, confidence, posture. This is the outfit of my nightmares, and it looks fucking amazing. Fashion! Let's be fashionable. Oh, and by the way, this skirt, tailored. So then, we've had a pretty fun day today and we've learned a lot. All in all, we've gone through some fashion hacks, we've gone through some tips and tricks, and we've ended up using all of them to somehow make leopard print look good. After all of this, my conclusions are fashion hacks are kind of stupid, to be honest. The pure fashion hacks that I found on Pinterest, I don't understand why anyone would do them, because clothing companies already make clothes that do that. Why would you do these hacks when you can literally just go out and get clothes that look like that already? They don't even have to be expensive. Go thrifting, find something interesting. You don't have to spend much money. But beyond that, there are a lot of tips and tricks about fashion that baby trans people could really use a hand with, and I hope that I've been able to help you with them. I love playing with outfits, I love having fun and doing stupid things like this, making crazy outfits out of yellow, blue, red, green, leopard. It's a little bit tricky at first, but after a while you get the hang of it. It's all about finding what looks good on you and following Alice in Wonderland color coordination theory. I guess in summary, ignore the fashion hacks and follow the tips and tricks. But above all else, my #1 fashion trick is to trial and error. My body is different to yours. All of these influencers have different bodies. What works on them might not work on me, might not work on you. Experiment, have fun with things, try new types of clothing, try new combinations you haven't tried before, and see if you like them. And then just keep building a stockpile of things you do like, and work off of that. That's really all it takes. And with that, I bid you adieu, and I'll hopefully see you in the next video.